Hey, it's your boy Serge Dragon. Welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. With me today is Tim Money.
If you smell what the lion is cooking.
Chris Petrie.
Too sweet.
And Mike Henry.
If you're ready for another episode of the Heavens Monsters podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I said you're ready for another episode of the Heavens Monsters podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, today we're going to do Monday Night Raw on August 17th, right?
Yes.
I'm just going because let's go. So, we start the night with major. Even the freaking intro of WWE logo is interrupted and hacked. They're like, what the hell's going on? Why is it all of a sudden glitching and all upside down? What the hell?
Retribution.
Yep. Retribution is on the warpath and nobody knows what to do. They're freaking attacking the camera crew. I mean, the production truck. Thank you. Even when Drew McIntyre tries to come out to make a message to Randy Orton on what he did to Ric Flair last week, he's interrupted. We're seeing things from Dominic and the whips he took. We're seeing Seth Rollins. We're seeing Bayley and Sasha Banks. We're seeing Kevin Owens. We're seeing what the heck is going on? I'm like, do we really need to see Dominic this many times in such a poor, torturous manner? What the hell?
It's just bullshit.
Yeah, and they're breaking stuff back there too. They're destroying laptops and all that. What do you think about that, T-Money?
It's crazy.
You, Chris?
Retribution. Yeah, I don't know what they trying to attack everybody. They attack SmackDown, but Drew McIntyre was trying to get every superstars to, like Big E was trying to do, leading them to fight to Retribution.
Yes, I remember. And Seth Rollins is getting on his face talking about he ain't no leader. Just because he has a title belt. I'm like, yeah, right, you're the one who lost to him. And I'm looking at him like, don't act like you wouldn't have a chip on your damn shoulder. That's what he said to him, to Drew McIntyre. And I'd be like, it's calling the kettle black. It's like the kettle calling it black. Nah. You know damn well it'd be all high and mighty saying, I am the champion, if he was a champ. And say, I am your leader. You know he would. Your thoughts, Mikey?
Well, my thoughts is Retribution has gone too far.
They're not done. They're not done.
Oh my God. Who's going to stop them?
Oh, good question.
Nope. Too many of them.
So the whole locker room jumps him.
But those wrestlers gotta be careful. Some of those members of Retribution are women.
Let the women handle that.
I'm talking about the male. They gotta be careful with that.
Yeah. Anything else to comment on that, Mikey?
Like I said, wild and crazy.
I still got something to say.
Go ahead.
My girl's a member of them too.
Which one?
Chelsea Green.
Oh, you like Chelsea?
Yeah, I think like Chelsea.
Chelsea Green.
Too bad she's not in WWE.
She is. She's a member of the
NXT.
Oh, okay. He said WWE.
Yeah, she's part of NXT. He's talking about Zack Ryder's girl. You know, formerly member of Robert Stonebrand before she fired him.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
She's part of it.
Yeah, okay. She's a member of the Retribution.
Damn, that's a lot.
This ain't a Disney song, okay?
Ah,
Oh, Serge, we got times we sing
shut up. There ain't no Cinderella. I'm just I'm tuning it up.
Apollo Crews versus Shelton Benjamin.
Hold up. So I know what happens next. So apparently MVP comes out with Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin calling out the fact that they wish to call out and tell that the Retribution.
No, they're accusing Apollo Crews of
Yeah, but they were calling him out first. And then they were making accusations that they know who it is. And they said, follow the money. And that the people who ain't making no money are the people in catering, which he has been saying, Cedric Alexander, Ricochet, Mustafa Ali, and the one who he believes is the one to be leading them, Apollo Crews. So Apollo Crews takes offense to that, comes out, and is about to deal with this, but ultimately, you know, he takes on Shelton Benjamin and tells him, if I beat Shelton Benjamin, then neither Shelton nor Bobby are going to be involved in our match at SummerSlam. In which case, he does, and he gets the roll-up on Shelton Benjamin. Mm-hmm. So, that's good. Also, in addition to this, during this match, we had Akira Tozawa and the Ninjas chasing, R-Truth with the 24/7 champion, and R-Truth gets jumped by Shelton Benjamin and becomes a 2-time 24/7 champion. Damn!
You didn't say who. You didn't say the person's name when you said that.
Shelton Benjamin on R-Truth.
Yeah. Yeah, but you might get confused who watching this.
So, what are your thoughts on that?
I said, you should know that was coming.
Yeah. But Shelton Benjamin became a 2-time champion.
Yeah, because he don't believe in just pinning a wrestler. He's been just knocking the person out.
What about you, Mikey?
My thoughts about what?
Shelton Benjamin.
No comment about Shelton.
Okay, comment the fact that Apollo Crews now has MVP all to himself with none of his associates at SummerSlam.
Well, I hope our boys, Xavier, I'm sure our boy Xavier's going to leave a comment down below. He'll get his 2 cents, but MVP is all alone.
You, Chris?
Well, Apollo Crews was right. MVP could be Apollo Crews by himself. He had to have his henchmen do his dirty work. But now at SummerSlam, they won't do that. They've been barred from ringside. And too bad R-Truth, he lost his baby again.
Looking to be a 39-time champion. You go hit that 40, watch. You go hit that 40. Alright, next.
Angel Garza versus Ivar.
Due to some romance and some Thor reference with the turkey leg, he calls a turkey leg and what the hell?
It's a battle of the affections of a reality TV star, Demi Barnett.
Yep, so they go into the ring to have themselves a match, and it was going Ivar's way, but... Ivar's way, but thanks to the outside... I wouldn't say outside interference, there wasn't no hands-on or nothing like that. But the second Ivar went back into the ring, Angel Garza took the opportunity to drop his feet into his face, and he was staggering enough for him to get the running drop kick upside the head and get the pin. Damn. But then, you want to talk about what happened afterwards? Let's first talk about this. Let's talk about this. How do you feel about Angel Garza beating Ivar?
Not a big fan of that. I can't. I'm gonna say this. I think he cheated to win. Like I say.
Yeah, he took advantage.
Yeah.
You, Chris. Before we get to that little bit of info,
I think Selena Vega or Andrade was trying to interfere and cost Ivar the match against Angel Garza.
and you, Mikey.
My 2 cents is about what?
About Ivar and Angel Garza.
Oh my God! Ivar should have won. Ivar should have won the damn match.
So now let's get on to this. Samoa Joe was mentioning that there was some video footage that was going to be out. Actually, no, correction. It was Montez. And then Angelo Dawkins.
Angela Dawkins.
Thank you. With the girl in question that those two were fighting over, and they were talking about footage that they just got that was very interesting that they got from Samoa Joe. And then Zelina Vega was all up in Samoa Joe's face like, what the hell are you talking about? He was getting around the bush, mostly mentioning that there was footage, courtesy of Retribution, that they had to go back hours and hours and hours of footage, and they found footage of something that no one believed they were being recorded. Something was being done that they didn't think that anyone was watching. So when she tried to get the phone right out of Dawkins' hands, and he actually had it playing on the monitors all around. So the camera crew in the back played the footage, and it was Zelina Vega messing around with someone's stuff with her back turned, looking around, making sure nobody was around. And then when she did walk away, it was none other than the belongings of Montez Ford. And that painted a pretty picture that she's the one who poisoned him. And woo!
Yeah. She tried to say that she ain't that don't prove nothing.
Yeah, she started playing the blame game, and here comes his wife. Ooh, she jumped out of nowhere. She coming after his ass. She running. So that says something. They already said. Dawkins said that he wants a match with Andrade to settle this. Oh wait, no, it wasn't his wife. My bad. It was Montez Ford himself, who's perfectly healed enough, saying they want the smoke, and they jumped their ass. They ready for SummerSlam. I think it was his wife. I was thinking his wife. My bad.
I was going to tell you it wasn't his wife.
I know. I'm gonna have to catch myself. I understand why I made that mistake. We'll get to that in just a bit. So, how do you feel about knowing that Zelina Vega is at fault 100% now? Proven guilty, I'll say that. Proven guilty. And that Montez Ford is back in action. How do you feel, T-Man?
Well, she's still saying that don't prove nothing.
That proves everything.
Yeah, but
that proves everything.
Yeah, but she's saying that you didn't see me put a thing.
She mad she got busted. I'll be like Pauly D from Jersey Shore. Busted!
Yeah, but she's saying that
straight up busted.
Here's what she's saying. She said, "Not from anything. You can't see me what I'm doing."
But you around his cup. You around his cup. What? You ain't got no business around his belongings, girl.
Yeah. That's why she was telling. That's why she was saying that video doesn't prove nothing. Because you didn't see me do anything.
Yeah, guilty as charged. Then why you hiding? Why you didn't want that video shown? Why you hiding? You didn't even know what the video was. You already knew. She already knew. Mm-hmm. How do you feel, Mikey? Mikey!
My 2 cents about what?
Zelina Vega got caught. And Montez Ford is back in action.
She tried to make a fool, but she got caught.
Yeah.
You, Chris?
I knew Talia Baker was lying.
We all knew it was her. We all knew it was her.
Trying to pull a page of the McMahon's playbook, pour someone's drink and go, and you pour someone's drink and make you go down.
Yeah, I remember that. But
You know,
but it wasn't Mr. Man's playbook. You said it was Shane McMahon that was trying to do that.
no.
Because you remember he was trying to do that with Triple H. Instead,
Yeah.
man was trying to do that with Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm. So here's the next thing.
Natalia versus Mickey James.
So during this match, let's go rewind a bit. During the confrontation between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, because talking about leadership being put into question, and what happened, he mentioned that Seth Rollins mentioned the fact that that Dominic ain't going to be on Raw for a bit, and he's like, "Oh, you sure?" Because he go bring in that cash in that receipt. Ooh! And it's like, what are you talking about? I heard from a little bird, says Ricochet, that Rey Mysterio is making an appearance on Raw tonight. And like, who told you that? Who told you that? He is in disbelief after everything that's done unto Rey Mysterio. Disbelief. So he goes and figure out who that birdie was that both Ricochet and Cedric Alexander heard from, that Rey Mysterio was making an appearance. And it was none other than Samoa Joe, because he's out during this match between Natalia and Mickey James. I don't know what to pay attention to. Mickey James and Natalia's match, or the fact that it looked like we about to get in from a heated argument to a straight up fight between Samoa Joe and Murphy and Seth. I'm like, what the fuck? So he goes and tells them that I don't have to tell you nothing. I don't have to tell you nothing. Your word, you want to go around saying I'm just telling you what I know. And it's like, who told you? Who told you? Who got you? Where do you get this information? Huh? He's in disbelief. So while this argument was going on the broadcast booth, Mickey James was counted out due to the fact that she couldn't make it to the 10 count. I don't know what the hell. I think Lana was involved somehow, and that was it. She couldn't get in the ring. And for Lana's trouble videotaping her up close to her face, she gets super kick, roundhouse kick. I thought it was a super kick, but then I saw that roundhouse and in Lana's face, and Natalia's like looking at her like, what? And she's terrible. She's just terrible. Like, oh, this is going on in one segment. What the hell? What are your thoughts, T?
Well, it was crazy. It was sad way he went. I don't know if you know, Mickey James said she wasn't happy about her WWE return.
I bet not.
She didn't like how it went.
Interrupted as hell. Not to mention freaking ignored.
Yeah.
And then you got the fact that she got an account out. And what about you, Mikey?
Entertained, I guess.
That's confusing. You, Chris?
Really, I didn't know what to pay attention to. Seth Rollins and Joe arguing,
Right?
or what? See the match we get against Natalia and Mickey James. I didn't know what happened and why Mickey James got counted out. But Natalia win by count out. I think it was interference by Lana, and Mickey James got her payback by roundhouse kick her in the face.
Bam! Next.
Asuka and Shayna Baszler versus Sasha Banks and Bayley.
Blazer. Baszler.
Oh,
I know, right? I had to remember that. I'm the one who had issue with that name before. Remember?
Baszler. Shayna Baszler.
So Shayna Baszler comes out after the Golden Role Models, and she points out that whoever wins at SummerSlam for the Raw Women's Championship, she's got next. Asuka then comes out right behind her saying that once she becomes hold up. It's the way
champion.
No. It's the way she said it. Say, fight together. Then we fight against each other. I was like, wait. It sounds like you said that you're going to fight each other twice. You just said it two different ways. Like, okay. No, she meant that we're fighting together, but we'll be fighting against each other once she becomes Raw Women's Champion or Asuka 2 belts.
Or SmackDown.
Yep.
And it's the first time to see Shayna Baszler babyface.
Oh yeah, especially when somebody made a brunt appearance when she shouldn't have. In the I was like paying attention when I saw that happen. I had to rewind and I'll be like, huh? Where did she come from? She crawled up from out of nowhere in the backstage into the audience where the rookies are, and she bangs the freaking plexiglass. And she freaking attacks and gets in a big ass brawl with Shayna Baszler. It's Nia Jax. She was suspended, but no pay. Indefinitely. What the hell? She ain't taking no for an answer. She wants to fight Shayna Baszler. And Shayna Baszler was taken out of the match, and then it was a 2-on-1 situation. So during that whole time, Asuka fought very hard until Shayna Baszler eventually made her return. And this is how I was surprised she made a return. I'm not gonna lie, but she did. She teamed up with Asuka, and the fact that this happened, Shayna Baszler made Bayley, have to get this right, tap out in the middle of the ring to get the win. While before that, seconds before, we had Asuka with the chicken wing sleeper hold or choke hold on Sasha Banks on the outside on the ground. Those two were not legal, so it didn't matter. I was like, damn! There we go. That's hell yeah. That's a good teamwork right there. What are your thoughts on that, T-Money?
That was good. I'm glad. I like Shayna Baszler. She's a good. I like her better than Ronda Rousey. I'll admit that.
And how you feel about Nia Jax just not following authority right now?
I think she was crazy to do that, but she did what she wanted to do.
Ooh. You, Chris?
Congratulations to Shayna Baszler, Asuka beating the Golden Role Model with a submission maneuver. And Nia Jax, I don't know why she come to WWE, because she have heat with WWE. She should never be there. She got to spend it without.
Yep. I don't know why she's doing that. Mikey, what do you think?
Entertained, I guess.
Mikey sounds like Andre right now. You falling asleep, Mikey?
No?
No.
Why you ask?
And
I thought
nothing.
you heard you snoring.
Nothing. All right, let's go to the next one.
Peyton Royce versus Ruby Riott.
So it was supposed to be Ruby Riott versus Billie Kay, but Peyton Royce is such a good friend. She volunteered to take her match instead. Technically, that means she takes the paycheck. But oddly enough, this is how the match ended. Billie Kay and Liv Morgan went on the outside, and Ruby Riott was behind. Okay, she was behind, arguing with Billie Kay along with Liv Morgan, and Peyton Royce shoved Ruby Riott into Liv Morgan, and she's all confused, like, I didn't mean to do that. That was her. What the hell? She tries to get in the ring to settle this and gets dropped for a finisher and gets pinned. So Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott are not doing so good thanks to the trickery and the teamwork of the two best friends of the Iconics. Your thoughts?
Sad that Ruby Riott lost. That's all I can say. Well, I know they're gonna get I know Ruby Riott is gonna get her revenge with the help of Liv Morgan.
You, Chris?
First, it was Liv Morgan last week, a lot, and now it's Ruby Riott. Same thing, a loss by Peyton Royce.
You, Mikey?
Good. So far.
Next, it's 9 o'clock, but 10 o'clock at their time. It's Raw Underground. We start the night with the Viking Raiders member Eric Rowan?
No, Eric.
Eric versus Dolph Ziggler. Actually, it was somebody else, but he won that match. That fight. So Dolph Ziggler is making comments saying he's a 4 out of 10. That's an insult. He says that's good. That's not good. That's not good. That's like a C or D. That's not an A or B. So he calls him out, puts him in a match, and apparently Dolph Ziggler's got some tricks still. Case in point, the sleeper hold puts Eric down. So this is looking good for Dolph. He got another win. And because of what happened, Ivar got upset and pushed and sent him flying onto a bunch of people. So we got a fight next week on Raw Underground featuring Ivar versus Dolph Ziggler. I can't help it. I gotta say it. Let's get it on. Yeah.
Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic Mysterio.
Hold up. Sorry. What are your thoughts on that, Chris? That match between Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler was putting a thumb with her.
Oh yeah, he did. He put that thumb. Anything goes.
Yeah, he was no rules, so that Dolph Ziggler win. Ivar got upset and pushed Dolph Ziggler to a bunch of people.
Yep. You, Mikey?
What is Dolph Ziggler talking about? 4 out of 10.
Yeah, he's just insulting him. And he won the match. He won that match.
Like I said, not a big fan of Raw Underground.
They're gonna make a championship over it soon.
Yeah.
Say what?
They're gonna make a Raw Underground title soon.
Oh, hell no.
Yep. We heard it from here, from T-Money. There is speculation knowing that there was supposed to be a Raw Underground title belt in the works. They just need to make sure it goes through. So, no word yet if that's going to happen. Yet. And your thoughts on that match?
Okay.
Okay, next.
Rey and Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Murphy with in a candlestick fight.
So, prior to what Samoa Joe said, it's true. Rey Mysterio was on Monday Night Raw with his boy Dominic, and boy, I was hurting at marks. Oh man, those marks! Those marks, they real! In which case, they call out and say that it's official. Chris, you were wondering this. I was wondering this. Now we know the stipulation of the match at SummerSlam between Dominic and Seth Rollins. It's going to be a street fight. It's going to be a street fight. Woo! Let's go. So Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy are called out And they are looking to beat the living hell out of Rey Mysterio. And Dominic, who looks like he couldn't handle it, he was faking it. He was injured still, but he was able to grab 2 kendo sticks from behind the wall where the bell ringer is at in the timekeeper's area. That's what it's called. The timekeeper's area. And he hit him his father, go to town, whooping Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins. They tried to do the same thing to Seth that they did to Dominic with 30 lashes. They counted it. 30 lashes between the 2 kendo sticks. Damn. But thanks to Buddy Murphy, they both got away, and they are looking for redemption come SummerSlam. Your thoughts?
That was good. I like that.
What about you, Mikey?
Good.
Real good. You, Chris?
Good for Dominic and Mysterio got payback for Messiah, Seth Rollins, and Buddy Murphy.
Yeah. Next. Ow.
Bridget Moss versus Ataria Ruiz. Team up for a Raw, and a Raw Underground.
Yeah, so these two guys have single competitors in Raw Underground, and they've been dominant. Now they fight each other, and it goes for a while before Bridget Moss.
Ataria Ruiz.
Oh wait, they was broken up because they were punching everybody else, and so there was no decisive winner. Shane McMahon just made the match stop and said, "Good fight, good fight." Like, why'd you make it stop? There was no decisive winner. They were still willing to go. Damn, Shane. Come on, man, come on. Let him fight.
Okay.
Let him fight.
Her business.
Oh, wait. Get your thoughts.
Oh, sorry. It is okay.
You, Chris?
Yeah, good. I like Raw.
You, Mikey?
Raw.
Underground. Brawl. So, due to the challenge that was done earlier, though, we didn't talk about this. MVP was upset that Apollo Crews got the drop on him. So, we would have Apollo Crews being challenged by MVP to take 2 of whoever he wants that will team up with him in a 6-man tag team match. So Apollo Crews made the decision backstage because Cedric Alexander was put into the full Nelson, and that put him on the Apollo Crews on the shelf. He knows full too well, so he tells Mustafa Ali as well as Ricochet to be his partners, and he was like feeling like he was left out, and he's like, no, because I know what that Phil Nelson feels like. I know you're hurting, bro. So I want you to rest up. MVP gets up in his face later on, telling him once again he is sidekick, that he's in catering, and that he thinks of him as the weakest link. I'd be one to see that judgment, and yes, that would be the case. That would be the case. He would be considered the weakest link, but he didn't want him any more damaged. He tries to twist the pot. He doesn't mention the full story, that he doesn't want his buddy to be hurt any more than he is. He doesn't want him on the shelf. See, he didn't mention that. So this match would happen, and damn, bro. Damn. Both Mustafa Ali and Cedric and Ricochet are both eliminated in this elimination 6-man tag match. I forgot to point out it was elimination rules. So Apollo Crews is all by himself. And he takes out Shelton Benjamin, who then gets pinned that night for a second title change of the night between the 24/7 championship, not by R-Truth, but by Cedric Alexander. He got the drop on him, and MVP's in disbelief. He's like, what the hell? What's going on? What are you doing? And he got him. First time First time Cedric Alexander has ever been the 24/7 champion, and it's at the expense of the Hurt Business. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Then later, MVP is eliminated of this match, which is one-on-one between Apollo Crews and Bobby Lashley. Sadly, as the momentum was going so good, Bobby Lashley showcased why MVP calls him the CEO of the Hurt Business. He spears Apollo Crews, and that's it. 3 count. He's done. Damn. Good thing, though, we're not going to see those two in the MVP's match with Apollo Crews at SummerSlam. That was already settled. Mm-hmm. Also, I want to point out, Apollo Crews got double paycheck because he had 2 matches. Double paycheck. They paid for matches. MVP talking about MVP talking. Seth and Benjamin too. I heard you, Chris. Is it Seth? I was like, oh, you talking about Seth Benjamin too? Seth Benjamin got that double paycheck. So, what are your thoughts, Chris?
I would talk about there's a pay window where you win matches.
No, there's not. No, there's not no paycheck, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not.
It's not?
No.
I thought you were paid per match.
No, they just want you to have 2 matches. You don't get no paycheck for that.
They should.
Because Vince McMahon does not. Never did believe in doing that, bro.
So, what are your thoughts on this match and all that was going on, Chris?
Apollo Crew team was dropped out. They tried. They couldn't handle Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. They just got dropped. And Apollo Crews beat Shelton Benjamin, and MVP Seth won. And that is the CEO of the Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley.
Yep.
The monster, Bobby Lashley.
Well, you, Terrence?
That's good. But you got to remember this, Sergio. The full-timers don't get no paychecks, but the part-timers just do.
And your thoughts on the match?
Well, I gotta say, too bad for Shelton Benjamin, because he lost his title.
Again.
Oh yeah.
Again.
And Mustafa Ali got taken out by Bobby Lashley
And Ricochet.
As
well.
The MVP, you are gonna need all the luck you need. You say you don't need no luck, but you're MVP, but you're gonna need luck.
You're gonna need luck.
Because you have been in WWE for like 10 years.
You, Mikey, what do you think?
Alright.
It's alright. You okay, Mikey? Asleep.
Like I said, awesome.
There you go. What's next? Oh,
Marina Shari's Raw Underground debut
was crashed.
was crashed by Nia Jax.
So we see backstage. Oh, hold up. Pause. And we're back. So backstage, we see Shayna Baszler talking with her 2 horsewomen buddies from NXT. I guess they're on Raw now because one of them makes their Raw debut on Raw Underground. But thanks to the brawl earlier with Nia Jax shows up again. And she gets in she freaking beats the hell out of her friend. Shayna and her other friend too. She tried to get in and got boom. Like Juggernaut. And then Shayna Baszler steps in, and Shayna McMahon is like already writing up, saying it's gonna be Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler. Let's go! And Nia Jax just walks out, and like wuss. Calling her a coward. It said, "What? Scaredy cat, wuss."
Even mom can hear you. The background, she can hear you. come on, she can hear the background.
Oh, yeah. How you feel about that?
Alright.
You, Chris?
Not Jack, a coward. As usual, they want to fight Sham Baszler.
Nope. What about you, Mikey?
Awesome.
Next.
Montez Ford versus Andrade.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. So this match would end in Montez Ford winning the match, but of course Zelina Vega tried to get involved, and here comes Montez Ford's wife. This is where I was getting confused earlier. She jumps in and she whoops that ass. She freaking whooped that ass. She did, and the Street Profits along with oh great, now I forgot. Bianca Belair definitely got the one up on. Do they even call themselves? Is this Zelina Vega Associates or something?
No,
They don't got a name.
They don't have a name.
The hell? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. But I see Montez Ford getting his revenge, like I say. But he's gonna get more revenge at SummerSlam.
You, Mikey?
Great so far.
Great. I didn't hear you. What?
I said pretty awesome.
Ah, pretty
So
awesome.
far, so good.
You, Chris?
Montez Ford got his revenge, and now him and his partner, his buddy, for SummerSlam to beat Andrade and Angel Garza for the tag team championship.
We want the smoke.
They want the smoke. Also on Raw Talk, we got MVP getting upset knowing that everybody's saying that he might lose. Wishing him luck and saying the possibility that Apollo Crews can beat him. And arguments saying that Apollo Crews and the rest of his friends are members of the Retribution because you don't see them in the same place. Even mentioning Brian Saxton, Brian Saxton. Byron Saxton. Oh, wow. Byron. Yeah, I've never let that down. Blame Taya Perry for that. Blame Taya Perry for that. In which case, names are being just thrown out. Just, ugh. So we'll have to wait and see where this leads as far as Retribution. In addition to that, we also have the Street Profits on the show saying that come SummerSlam, there will be no mercy because there will only be the smoke. Woo! And Angelo Dantes,
Angelo Dawkins,
thank you, says, "May the smoke be with you." I'm like, what the fuck is this rip off of Star Wars? What the fuck? So this is why I wanted to say that before I got to this, because this I'm gonna say real quick. Shawn Michaels was supposed to come out and get his thoughts on Randy Orton. He only said a few things until Randy Orton came in, RKO'd him, and immediately punt kicked him. And Drew McIntyre came into his defense. Randy Orton tried to jump him, but he gets but get thrown around. And he goes right back to Shawn Michaels, and Randy Orton, like it didn't matter, he got right back up and RKO'd him. Leaving on that note. Randy Orton is standing tall at the end of Raw.
But no punt is going to keep Shawn Michaels down because Randy Orton tried to with him before in 2007, and you can't kill HBK with a punt to the head.
Yep, he was getting up. He was rattled, but he was getting up.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts? I mean, was there anything else you wanted to say?
I know. I got a feeling Triple H might show up. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh boy. That's two of his friends from two factions. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. And you, Mikey, what do you got to say?
I'm telling you right now, Randy Orton has gone way too far, and I mean way too far.
He ain't done yet.
I'll tell you what. Drew McIntyre better do something. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I hope Drew McIntyre retains and get his hands on Randy Orton.
This Sunday. It's this Sunday. SummerSlam.
Oh yeah.
Because
6 days. Yeah. They were saying now on Raw Talk. 6 days from now. I'm like, ooh.
Because you gotta remember, Triple H is in 2 fashions with Shawn Michaels, 1 fashion with Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what the heck is going on? Go ahead, Chris.
I hope it's RKO versus the Claymore. I hope Drew McIntyre beat Randy Orton.
I can't put my foot that high.
And retain his WWE Championship at SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah. Word, my brother. Word. So, that it?
That's it.
All right, let's do this. A shout out to our fellow brethren of the Heavens Monsters podcast. A shout out to Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. A link to their YouTube channels will be in the descriptions down below, as always. And a remaining shout out to Chris Petrie, T Money, Renee, Farrell, and Delvin. You guys ready to end this?
Let's do this.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, like the content, hit that notification bell for the next Heavens Monsters podcast. And with that said, Mikey, tell them what's up.
And that's the bottom line, because the Heavens Monsters podcast crew said so.
If you smell what the lion is cooking.
Peace out, y'all.
Good night.